everybody, and welcome back to Past Random. Today I will be showing you a back to school video. Back to school is like my favorite season of probably the entire year. However, this year is going to be a teeny bit different because we have a little pandemic going on. That is actually not so little, but my school is doing different type of learning. So we can choose whether we want to do online, in person, or half and half. In order to keep my sanity, I am going to be going back to school in person. So whether your school is doing that or not, I thought it'd be a great idea to show to those girls out there an emergency kit. And I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of awkward to film. Anyways, so for school, it is very awkward when you have a certain friend show up and you are not prepared for their arrival. And it just so happens that they arrive at school when you can't rush into your bathroom at home and get your certain supplies. So with this little kit, you will be able to avoid that embarrassment, and you can design your kit differently than how I do mine, but I made this last year and it saved my life so many times, so I thought it would be a great idea to share with you guys. So in my backpack here I have my old pencil bag from last year that is like a great size to just slip in my bag, and it has plenty of room to put my needed supplies. Yes, it may be a little dirty inside, but that's okay because everything that I will be put in here will be individually sealed, so I'm not too worried about anything getting super dirty. This is the remnants of the kit I used last year. I kept this in my locker, and some of the things I didn't really use because I didn't really go to my locker that often, so I decided to use this because now I can take my backpack into class, and it's more easier to squish, where this is kind of takes up a lot of space. So the most important thing that you want to keep in here is your obviously the most essential supplies, and it all depends on whether you prefer, well, it doesn't really matter, but you can put in either tampons or pads. It's all up to your preference. And I also like to throw in some liners, just, in case it leaks a little bit. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in a few in here. And the nice thing about this is you can take it home and you can refill it. So you never have to worry about stocking up for the entire year. So I'm just gonna throw in a few of these. Next, what I like to keep in here, just in case anything happens that at school, is an extra pair of underwear. So I'm gonna throw that in, and then a baggie to put your kind of dirty underwear. So that way it doesn't smell up your backpack and your bag, and it's just sitting in here in like a nice little compact baggie, not getting anything else dirty. So I'm gonna put that in here too. So for in here, I'm also gonna put in some tissues. You don't have to put them in your bag. You can also just put them in your backpack if you would prefer. But I'm gonna just put some tissues in here. I also highly recommend putting in a bottle of Advil. This also saved my life a ton last year, and I not only used it for when my special friend arrived, but I also used it for some knee pain that I have, especially after PE. If you don't know, I have bad knees, so this also saved my life. So I'm just gonna put this in here, and again, you don't have to put it in here. If you would prefer, you could put it in your bag in a more maybe easily or accessible area. I'm also gonna throw in a pack of gum because you can't survive school without gum. So that isn't necessarily essential to your friend arriving, but it is nice to just have it on you, just in case. Another thing that is good to keep is some hand sanitizer, especially during these times during the pandemic. So, hand sanitizer is a great idea. I get my hand sanitizer from Bath and Body Works. Oh, their hand sanitizer is probably my favorite. I'm just gonna put some of this in. I'm gonna put one of these in here. Another thing that is probably good to keep in is some extra hair ties. You never know. Well, okay, for me, I don't really need hair ties, but you never know if you're gonna need one. Like if you have a super baggy shirt and it's just getting really annoying, then you might need to tie it up. So again, you never know when you're gonna need some hair ties. So I'm just gonna put 4 of them in. I know it's probably a little excessive, but yeah. And then another thing I like to put in is some chapstick. This again has also saved me, it's because my own lips like to get chapped, and in Utah, it's really dry, so your lips get really chapped, especially in the winter. So that is another thing I like to keep in. Last year I also put in some candy, mainly chocolate candy. This year I don't think I'll put them in this, but I'll probably just put them in my backpack, and instead of like maybe just straight up candy, I'll probably put in like a granola bar or something slightly more healthier, but kind of does the same purpose. So that is all I will be putting in. I might put in a few other things, but I haven't really decided on that right now. But other things that I've seen people put in is oil blotting sheets, a hairbrush, a little plushie in case, you know, you get feeling a little lonely and you just want a friend to hug, especially because you can't hug friends this year, but oh well. And yeah, there's just like a ton of other things that you could put in, but for me, I'm just gonna keep it pretty basic. And the nice thing about this is you zip it up, and it's mine. I have a ton of room left, and so I can just slip it in pretty much wherever. I will be doing a complete tour of my bag, my backpack, and what I have in it another day when I actually have all my school supplies together. So like I said, I love back to school season, and so I'm probably gonna do a ton of back to school videos because I think they're just so fun and I love filming them. Yeah, so one of the videos I tried to film and why it also took me so long to post was a clothes shopping video, but that didn't really go so well. So we're here at the store. So I will be doing when I have all of my clothes shopping done for back to school, I will be doing kind of like I guess a reveal of everything that I got, where I got it from, and if it was like super affordable or like pretty cheap to expensive. But yeah, that is everything I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share with your friends. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, make sure you leave a like, make sure you comment on any videos that you think would be a great idea for me to make. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and make sure you treat today like there's no tomorrow. Bye guys.